Alright, what's up guys? Today we got a very special video. I'm going to be playing some Battle for Neighborville, because in case if you didn't know, this game came out 5 years ago now. Unofficially. This was whenever the Founding Neighbors version was released. So yeah, we're going to play a little bit of it. I'm going to do private play because we'll get to that soon, but trust me, private play is the way to go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go normal. I basically never play this game. So yeah, this game came out 5 years ago. I don't know exactly when I got it. It was a few days after the Founding Neighbors edition came out. Within a week of just being able to play this game. And I want to talk about it because it came out 5 years ago. Which is a long time ago. I mean, it felt like it was forever ago, if this makes sense. It felt like this game came out forever ago, but not 5 years ago. To me, at least. Look at that. There we go. Come on, buddy. I'll revive you. Nope, apparently I won't. I can't reach you. Alright, there we go. There we go, I'm at least taking you down. Alright. I probably should have picked a new character. Oh well, I'll switch after this. I mean, I played Foot Soldier enough in Garden Warfare 2. So I'll switch right after this. So yeah, Battle for Neighborville. Easily the most controversial and least played among the community and for myself out of all the third-person shooter games. And I'm sure no one is wondering why, but I'll explain why. There are many reasons, but even from a non-player perspective, I think the graphics are, I mean, they're good, but the art style I don't think is as good as the twice that's happened now. Okay, I'm just gonna kill myself. I don't I mean I don't really want to play Foot Soldier anymore. I play him enough. I don't think the art style is very good. There was a lot of things in this game that PopCap/EA, whoever's responsible for it, changed for literally no reason whatsoever. A good example is something that you just saw. You probably didn't notice it, but for some reason, the respawn and change character buttons whenever you die are different. It's not, it's nothing that, breaks the game and makes you not want to play it. It's just something that makes you question what was wrong with it beforehand. And probably the biggest one, is the fact that they, wow, that's loud. Is the fact that they, got rid of all of the character variants. Yeah, that's right. You want to play Dr. Toxic? I don't know why you would want to ever play Dr. Toxic, but you can't anymore, because they took out literally every single subclass from this game. That's not the correct word, but you know what I mean. They took out every variant. You can only play as the base character. Now, there was a reason for this. There was an actual reason for this. Basically, they wanted the game to be a little bit more balanced. Despite there being over 100 characters in Garden Warfare 2, they somehow managed to make this game even more unbalanced than Garden Warfare 2. Let's be honest here. Garden Warfare 2 does not have the best balancing ever, you know? There are a lot of characters that are better than others. There are a lot of characters that, no matter how good you are as them, you will never be able to be as good as some other characters because of just the way that they play in their damage output and blah blah blah, all of that. However, reducing the cast of characters down to 1/6 of what it was. Garden Warfare 2 had 117, 20, something like that. This game has about 20 characters, 23 total. It was released with 20 characters. And it's still more unbalanced than Garden Warfare 2. So basically, don't even bother with multiplayer. That's why I chose to play private play. Yeah, multiplayer, I haven't played it in a long time, but last time I did play it, basically, let me summarize multiplayer for you. There's a lot of people, well, this is whenever I played it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's no one playing it anymore. There's a lot of people, and there's a couple of people on each team, not even on each team all the time, but usually there's a couple people on each team, and they have some really cool ability, and they can just destroy you because they have that ability, which is the closest thing to a variant in this game, but a lot of the abilities are disgustingly overpowered, and they make it so that, like, a good example is the Brainium Basher. If you're on the Plants team and someone in some Super Brains has the Brainium Basher, whenever you go up against that person, it's gonna be more of, like, how fast you can react. Because if they hit you with that Brainium Basher, there goes 100 damage, which is way more than it should ever be. It's, like, about as fast as the heroic kick, and it does 100 damage. That... I'm sure I did not do the best job at explaining it, but that's basically what it is, and that is overpowered. However, we cannot fully discredit this game. There are still a few things that this game did very well, I think. Regenerating being one of the things. It doesn't take forever now. There's a bar right above your health bar, and once that fully, you know, once that's full, you're gonna start regenning at a very good rate. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it than that. Like, as long as you're not moving, you'll regenerate faster, and the bar above your health bar is gonna regenerate faster. P-Gatling and Sunbeam don't get armor anymore. The amount of time... Oh, see? There was no reason to change that. I pressed O because that's what you press in the other Garden Warfare games, but this one's different for some reason. It's the weird stepchild of the family. No hate towards stepchildren. I'm just, you know, being over-exaggerative. But... that's really it. There was a lot of, quality of life changes that made the game better than Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2, but there were so many that were taken away that makes it worse. And, I mean, it's quality of life. If you never played Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2, then the respawn and character select button layout change is going to make literally no difference to you. But the fundamental stuff, for example, taking away like 100 characters is obviously, like, that's to an average player, over 100 characters that are playable sounds way more intriguing than 20. It sounds like I hear this comparison made a lot, and that's because it's true. This game is basically just an Overwatch copy. Overwatch came out with only a few playable characters. Probably more than 20. I've never played it, but there's probably more than 20. I'm just gonna put that out there. I might be wrong about that. I'm just saying. But, and then a lot of people started copying that. Garden Warfare 1 and 2 were the different ones that had, like, playable characters out the wazoo. So much to the point where even if, like, you don't like any of the characters from Overwatch, there's almost a guarantee that you're gonna like at least one from one of the games. And they just took that away. They took away probably the most enjoyable thing from Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2, and that was collecting the characters. If you've had all the characters for a long time, like me, you might not remember, but most of the fun from Garden Warfare 1 and 2 are getting the characters. There was no reason to change that. But yeah, yeah, a lot of the fun was getting the characters. Like, I'm not sure if this is a good thing, but like some of the most happy moments you will get from Garden Warfare 1 and 2 are from collecting the characters, and they took it away. Yes, this game No, actually, it isn't that much more balanced. But for the sake of the argument, let's just say it is more balanced. It's still a whole lot less fun, because what if I'm just not feeling plants? Like, there's like, what, 11? What if I just don't want to pick any of the 11? Because in Garden Warfare 1 and 2, that was no problem. I had over 50 plants to pick from. Like, there was one that I would at least not mind playing. But with only 11, it's... You gotta really broaden your pickiness for a character to play. I'll play one more game. Actually, no, I don't want to. I want to go look at Giddy Park. So yeah, this is the new hub world, by the way, if you've never seen it. Or just forgot about it, I can't blame you. It's called Giddy Park. It's pretty cool. I don't think it replaces the backyard, but it is pretty cool. Something neat about it is that it has settings, so... Hey, it has settings, so you can have, like... It could be just you. Mine's private right now, so it's just me. I don't think... You can have it so that, like, AI spawns in, TV heads and, wildflowers, which are basically just this game's brown coats and weeds. I mean, they're also in the game, but TV heads and wildflowers are a little bit more interesting because they have, like, long-range shots and stuff. So yeah, and you can also have it to a public multiplayer, so you can join a lobby, and that's pretty cool. You can, you know, like, imagine if the backyard was always public multiplayer. That's fun, because, you know, everyone's supposed to come down here and battle each other. The problem with this being public multiplayer is that a lot of people, like, whenever you would go down there, it would not be an infrequent thing for people to just pile up where you would land, and they would just kill you, and it's not fun. And you don't have to go down there and fight. So sometimes it would just be one person wanting to go down there and fight, and then the entire team was right where that guy landed every single time, because you land pretty much in the exact same spot. So yeah, there's a few things, that are exclusive to each side. This place has hot shots where you can basically practice your aiming. A giant piano, I don't know why that's there. This is where you promote your characters. I actually like this. This is cool. They got rid of the sticker shop and replaced it with this thing, Mr. Rewardatron 9000, where you pay a whopping 30,000 coins for one customization. Yeah, that sounds worth it. No, I'm just kidding, it doesn't, because it's not. I will say this about we can't completely discredit Mr. Rewardatron, because you do get coins much easier, like 1.4 million. I barely ever played this game and got that much, and I just spent $500,000 getting the wizard. So it is quite easy to get coins in this game. However, still, 30,000 is a lot for one piece of customization. They completely butchered Rux for us free-to-play players, because you can now only get rainbow stars by buying them. So yeah, Rux, it was cool while it lasted, but they brought you over to this game and just... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can't, you gotta pay. This is something pretty cool. This is the prize map. It's basically like a monthly thing where you get bulbs from collecting XP and doing little missions. And you would get, like, all kinds of stuff. Different price. All this stuff is a different amount of bulbs, you know, as you can see with the number 3, blah, 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 all that. And basically, what you would do is you would get to the end. Oh, dang, you get 50 whole entire rainbow stars there. You get... That's not enough to buy anything from Rux. But basically, the goal of this was that you would get all the way to the end and you'd get this cool costume or ability. Normally you'd want it to be an ability because... See, this is just a costume. I mean, this looks cool, but you really want it to be an ability because... There's a glitch. I just noticed that. There's a glitch with the Imp and the Z-Mech. Like, look at it. He goes through the hand. Like, and he's going through the leg right there. That's... And he's probably... I don't think he's going through the gun. But still, that's weird. I just noticed that. But basically, what you would do is that you'd get all the way to the end for that costume and or ability. And then, if you unlocked everything, because there's... As you can see, there's paths, so you can go the cheapest option if you want to. But if you get everything, you get the grand prize map, whatever... And it's basically either another costume or another ability. Or just a ability. As you can see, throughout all of September, this is going to be the grand prize. A costume. And while it looks cool, it's not practical. You will also get all this other stuff. But I feel like the problem with that is that it would be... Now, it is a seasonal thing. You can, like, for example, October, you get, like, Halloween stuff. As a matter of fact, October was literally the only... Wow, I messed that up. October was the only prize map that I actually completed. I'll show you. I got this. And this looks awesome. This is Insectobrains. Yeah, see, this is the grand prize, and then if you got all the way to the end, you get this thing, which is Insectobrains, and this is Super Scarab, technically, but, it's basically the exact same costume. Why, like, come on, dude. Seriously? You do have to admit, this does look cool. And to round off this video, I'm gonna do this, and also say, if you guys want to see me do more Battle for Neighborville, because I never completed it, comment below. If we can get 5 likes on this video, I'll do a weekly Battle for Neighborville, maybe even bi-weekly, because, trust me, this game is not the best. So yeah, with all that being said, I would say that the best thing to get this game for is if you really like grinding. This is a pretty grindy game if you want to get everything. If you want to get everything, it's going to be quite the grind. If you want to get max rank, it's going to be quite the grind. Nowhere near as bad as Garden Warfare 1 or 2. But it is still going to be a pretty big grind. That's basically it. If you like grinding, then get this game. The story mode, I will also say, is not bad. It's definitely better than Garden Warfare 1 and 2. I mean, Garden Warfare 1 doesn't even really have a story mode. It's better than Garden Warfare 2. It's by no means amazing, but it is definitely a step up from Garden Warfare 1 and 2. If you like multiplayer, then I wouldn't entirely recommend this game, because it's not fun, if you can get into a match. Crap. Oh man, I almost messed that up. So yeah, this is just another thing that's like, you know, something optional to do in Giddy Park. If it was like a public server, there'd be able to be multiple people in here. It's pretty fun, I like this. Oh, come on, that... Jeez, I wasn't even... Come on, dude. 26. What's my high score? So you get, what, 50 coins for each one? Each round you survive? Can you tell me my high score? Or do I have to find that somewhere else? Or do I just not know unless if I beat it? Or did it say it right there and I'm blind? I have no idea. So yeah, there's a lot about this game that I can't entirely uncover in one video. But I do say that if you enjoy Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2, I would recommend, and you really like them, like you really, really like Garden Warfare 1 and 2, I would recommend getting this game. However, I would not recommend that you hold your breath thinking that it's going to be like as big of an upgrade as Garden Warfare 2 was to Garden Warfare 1. It's probably a downgrade. But even for someone who doesn't like this game, I do have to admit, every now and then, like, when I say every now and then, I mean every 4 or 5 months, I like to get on here and play a little bit. very, very little bit. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to see more Battle for Neighborville videos, 5 likes I think is what I said, and then like a comment or 2. Bi-weekly. Not gonna do this too much. Yeah. I've done that before. Daily Battle for Neighborville. Oh boy. My views went down because no one likes this game. Anyways, I've talked enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.